Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another update for you guys. I'm currently 32 weeks. So I just kind of wanted to give like a quick little update. I know I've been doing them like trimester by trimester, but now that I'm getting closer and there's a lot more going on, don't mind us, we're having like snacks. She's really enjoying my pregnancy snacks for like no reason. We got some fresh like orchard apples, like fresh from the orchard. And we're dipping them in peanut butter.
Peanut butter. You're dipping peanut butter in your apple.
Mm-hmm. Is it good?
Yeah, I love peanut butter.
Whatever works, kiddo. I'll also be going over my birth plan for you guys. It's not officially typed up. I just drafted it out, but I know exactly what I want. So,
Not for your birthday.
let's get started. Alright, y'all. So 32 weeks. Big changes. Huge changes. Most of my morning sickness went away like halfway through my second trimester. However, once I got into my third trimester, it came back.
Came back.
So that's been so much fun. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It came so much back.
That's never happened to me with any of my pregnancies.
No.
With Gio, I had
Me.
not you. I had hyperemesis or whatever you call it. So I was sick 24/7. I knew what to expect. I knew it wasn't going to get better. With her, I had sporadic morning sickness first trimester with her. It wasn't bad. But once first trimester went away, that was it. I didn't really have any morning sickness with her after that. This one though,
About you?
she don't know which way she want to go.
No. Just want to go that way.
We're sick one day, we're not the next. Also my eating habits, this whole pregnancy, it's been extremely hard for me to eat. And it's been extremely hard for me to eat certain amounts of food. So that has resulted in me losing a significant amount of weight.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. My doctor's not mad about it because that helped to bring my blood pressure down.
Blood pressure down. I know.
Really?
I know you put it on me.
You're like one of those little birds that just repeats everything. So that did help to bring my blood pressure down. So everybody's like happy about that. But this past couple weeks especially, I've been like unbelievably hungry. So
I'm not sick.
no, you're not sick. What?
When I asked that, can I take your blood as an outside?
Mm-hmm.
Was I?
Mm-mm.
I was.
So, I've been like unbelievably hungry, so I have eaten a little bit more frequently, like when I start to notice I'm hungry, hence why we're snacking right now. But I still have not been able to eat like...
Mom!
I got it.
You
Dropped the
got
apple
hit in
slice.
the back.
I still haven't been able to eat like huge amounts of food yet. Which I don't think for the rest of my pregnancy I honestly will. She's taking up so much space at this point
Excuse you.
that I don't see it. I don't see it happening. So what I've been doing to make up for that is when I snack, I do snack on like higher protein foods to keep me fuller longer. And also my meals, I've been choosing a lot of a lot more vegetables now that I can stomach them, thank God. Because that was like really driving me crazy for most of my pregnancy, was that I couldn't stomach vegetables. And now they taste good again. So there's that. Now also have been feeling like I do get Braxton Hicks with every pregnancy. Like literally every pregnancy. This is never a surprise. But this one, the Braxton Hicks have been extremely intense to where I've really like thought I was going into labor. But apparently I am not, because here I am, still pregnant. The other night we had a really bad scare. What are you doing? The other night we had a really bad scare where contractions were coming like literally every 10 minutes consistently for like about an hour and a half. They sped up to about every 8 minutes, and then they started slowing back down to 10 minutes, 12 minutes. It was really weird, but it was going on for like 4 hours. And yeah, major scare. I thought I was going into labor last week. So
Not coming on.
as far as the baby's growth and development, she is bigger than what she's supposed to be, like at this point. But that's been a majority of my pregnancy. So like my last sonogram, she's measuring like lengthwise where she should be, but she has really long legs. So her legs are taking up a lot more space, and her weight. So like last sonogram, she was supposed to be like averaging around 2.10, I think, and she was a straight 3 pounds. So I have another sonogram coming up next week, and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to just check the baby, make sure she's all right and everything. So yeah, so I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to just check and make sure everything is going good. I believe they're gonna check for dilation tomorrow and everything, and we're gonna go over birth plan just in case I happen to go into early labor, which I don't think I'm going in this early. I do think I'm going in earlier than 40 weeks, but I don't think it'll be this early. My main thing is I'm just hoping I get Thanksgiving. I just want to be pregnant during Thanksgiving. I love that. I was pregnant with her during Thanksgiving, and it just gives you like a reason to just get the better plate. I don't know, like everyone's like, oh, make sure you eat first, and I'm like, all right, no problem.
And I feel like when I was pregnant too.
No, you loved it. You were happy.
I was.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You did not stop moving. So that's my only wish, is that she at least gives me Thanksgiving and I can get through that holiday and be like, all right, cool. Plus Hanukkah's the next day. So what? So if you've been here a while, you know that we no, I don't think I want. If you've been here a while, you know that we do celebrate Hanukkah because we homeschool, and so I do teach Hanukkah. We live in New York State, so there's a huge Jewish presence, and I just always want my kids aware of what other cultures are doing at the time, because we do see a lot of, you know, the parades and the marches and the back and forth and all that type of stuff. Like during, like during Rosh Hashanah, the area that we live in currently, there's a Jewish neighborhood a couple of blocks up, and so they have to pass through our neighborhood, on Rosh Hashanah to go to temple, and so that was like a learning opportunity. So we do teach other cultures and make sure that we always stick to that. And Hanukkah is one of the holidays that the kids really love celebrating, especially Gio. And so we just kind of kept that.
You don't love snapping.
Yeah, initially it was just like for a learning moment that we did it 1 year, and it just kind of stuck. I don't know. So,
1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is what. This 1, 2. This 1, 2. And you ate the last one.
And eat the last one, look.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was going to pick.
So anyways, yeah, my due date's not the greatest because it's just jumbled in with all the holidays associated with the end of the year. And so, regardless, anytime I go into labor is really not going to be like ideal for me and for our lifestyle and everything. So yeah, I guess we can't always choose our ideal due date. But it is what it is. We're going to get through it and we're going to work it out. So, moving on. I'm going to insert some belly clips because I've been getting a lot of questions, like why don't I post my belly and everything. Just like a moment of honesty. This hasn't been the most ideal pregnancy ever. This has not been the best pregnancy ever. For those of you who don't know, I have been doing this full, now I'm 8 months by myself. So there really hasn't been like a lot of those like happy moments that I can like really look back on when this is all over. It's mostly just kind of trauma. Yes, thank you. You look so great. It's yeah, it's traumatic. So there's that. Yes, that's the one. So that's why I haven't really posted too many pictures and stuff. But I did film a clip. Thank you. I don't want that one. You can put it down. I'm done. So yeah, that's why I haven't really posted a lot of belly pictures and belly moments and all that type of stuff. I do try to get like at least an above clip sometimes, like when I'm doing grocery hauls or what's for dinners or whatever. Just because, like I said, I get a lot of questions, like, can we see and everything? So I try to at least insert that for you guys. But for me personally, it's not, I don't believe that this pregnancy is something I'm going to want to look back on because of all the trauma associated. So, anyways, moving on. I will read off and go over my birth plan with you guys. I'm also going to do a separate video when I'm getting my hospital bag ready. What are you doing?
Getting the apple juice.
Oh, okay. When I get my hospital bag ready, I'll do a separate video for that. So yeah, my birth plan. My number one point on my birth plan with every child was I want to labor at home as long as possible. With Giovanni, I was not able to do that because I had to be induced because I went to the doctor and the water around him was too low, so they had to keep me and induce me so as not to make things horrible and possibly lethal for one of us. With her, I did labor at home. It was the day before they scheduled an induction because she was in there too long that I went into labor on my own. And we did labor at home for quite a while until I started feeling like, okay, this is the point where I need to go to the hospital and go get checked because something about it just felt strange and off. And we got to the hospital, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden contractions kind of slowed, but they could tell I was in active labor, so they had to give me like a little shot of Pitocin. So there's that. With this one, I'm hoping and praying that we just want to follow the textbook. No, we don't. No, we never do. Not any one of my kids. No. So yeah, with this baby, I'm just kind of hoping and praying that we just follow textbook and go into labor naturally and the way that it's supposed to be and flawlessly and progress as we're supposed to progress and all that type of stuff. So that's the prayer. However, being as though we've been here before, yeah, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, but there's always that possibility that I don't get what I want. And I know that with every birth plan I write, that there's always that possibility. So yeah, I know with like every birth plan I write, there's always that possibility that things have to be changed. And so, you know, I'm very open about my birth plan. I'm open to change. I know it's not something that I necessarily want, but I do understand things happen. Yes, baby. Yeah. Because originally, with this baby as well as Zuri, I wanted home birth, but medically things did not allow for that. So the plan changed to hospital birth, and I've accepted it. You know, I'm not 1,000% happy about it. You know, I do want to experience a home birth, but it's just, I guess, maybe not made for me. Second point, only female doctors and midwives. I've had some experience in the past with male doctors that I don't necessarily want to get into in this video, but I don't feel comfortable in that environment giving birth with a male doctor. Dim lighting and music, no TV. So the TV is a big point for me. I was highly aggravated during my birth with Giovanni because the TV was on and it was going, and I'd asked multiple times for it to be turned off and was denied that. With Zuri, I was mildly aggravated because it was on, but it was on mute, but it still was playing it. So it's just distracting and I don't like it. I don't know why. I really have like a disdain for TV when I'm in labor, but you know, there's that. I do have a labor playlist. It's mostly gospel music, to be honest. So I don't know if I'm gonna go over it or not. There's really nothing like exciting on there. It's mostly like gospel music and affirmations and all that type of stuff. Limited visitors. I will not be announcing officially when I go into labor. I will not officially announce that I have gone into labor until baby and I are at home, mainly because a lot of people know exactly where I'm giving birth, and I don't want visitors that are not welcome. Just being blunt and honest, there's people that are not welcome when I'm giving birth or after I've given birth. So I want to be at home and comfortable when I finally announce that the baby's here. So my next point, no students. No students. I did have an experience when I was giving birth to Giovanni. I was like super young, and I really think that before I give birth to this one, I should go over my labor stories so that there's a better understanding as to why some of my points are what they are. But I did have a really bad experience when I gave birth to Gio. I did not know that there were students in the room that were handling needles and other things. And so I do have a lot of trauma from that. So I'm not allowing any students in the room, just as I did with Zuri. I want cervical checks limited. It hurts me. It really hurts me. And so I just want to limit it as much as possible. I want to avoid induction methods. I'm hoping that with what I know from birthing the other two, that if I need to do anything induction wise, that I know enough of the natural ways to do it so that I can avoid, because Pitocin is a mother. I also don't want pain relief. I did not have any in the past, and with Pitocin, that's really, really difficult. I will be honest. Before I got the Pitocin, it was already difficult. Then once they added that in, it just kind of kicked it up a notch and really makes it difficult to stick to not wanting pain medication. So yeah, I asked my team to not offer any pain relief, no matter what. Obviously, unless like an emergency C-section, you have to have something, because they can't, they can't do their job without that. Next point, no episiotomy. I've never had one. If I tore, I tore. It was what it was. And yeah, I just don't believe in episiotomy. I want to walk and have free movement during labor. That was my favorite part of laboring with Zuri, was that I was allowed to free move. So I walked around the room. I had a birthing ball. They had like a birthing tub. I didn't use it. Yeah. No, I didn't, because I didn't feel comfortable. I don't know. If it was my own house that I knew was sanitized properly, I might have allowed it. But not at the hospital. I don't know. Too many germs. Too much weird stuff. So, but yeah, that was my favorite point. I was in the rocking chair. I was up and down, and it was doing whatever my body felt like I needed to do to relieve the pain or to progress into labor. I also refuse to push on my back. If you know, you know. It's not good for you. Why are you doing that, Mama? It's not good for you. I don't want it. I don't do it, period. I also asked my team not to separate me and baby. Obviously, unless there's like a real serious medical emergency. I want immediate skin to skin and delayed diagnostics. So when you request this on your birth plan, your provider will make sure that you and baby do not separate for the first hour after birth. They'll delay all the testing and weighing and measuring and all that type of stuff, just so that you have a minute to bond with baby. With Zuri, I did not get that.
No.
She came out gray, and so
I came out gray.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Okay. And so
I came out like this.
They had to immediately get her over to diagnostics to get her to breathe properly and everything. So I missed out on that with her. With Giovanni, I also missed out on it because I did not request it. I did not know that that was a thing that you could request back then. So if I have a successful birth the way it's supposed to be and planned and everything, this will be the first time that I am delaying diagnostics and doing immediate skin-to-skin contact. I also do not want the cord cut immediately. This was on my birth plan with Zuri. Yes, baby. I did not want the cord cut immediately. However, like I said with her, she had to be rushed over to diagnostics. So my midwife did try to rush some of the blood into her before she cut the cord. So my midwife did her best with what we were handed, honestly, like. And so I will always have an appreciation for her for that. But I'm hoping that with this one, I can delay cord cutting. And I am requesting to cut the cord this time. Like y'all know, I'm alone, so there's really nobody there to cut the cord. And I just kind of want to experience that one time. So it kind of ended up being somewhat of a beneficial thing. Also, my last point, no bottles. I will be fully breastfeeding. I did that with Zuri. I partially did that with Giovanni, yes.
You did that with me?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Partially did that with Giovanni up until the point that they said that he was not gaining enough weight, and the pediatrician suggested that he get on formula.
Wait, you didn't use Gio?
Yeah, baby.
Too?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I think he was crying when the doctor pulled him out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Again, when I had Gio, I was super young, super uneducated. And so I really honestly think I want to go over my labor story with him specifically because I really want to help. Hold on. Zuri. I really want to help younger mothers because I wish I had the education that I have now. I don't suggest being a young mother, honestly. I tell my kids all the time, I don't regret you guys, but I regret the age that I started having you guys because I thought I knew everything, but come to find out now, 10 years after I have, well, he's about to be 11 this week, holy cow. 11 years after I have had my first baby, and now I'm having my second, oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Pregnancy break. Now I'm having my third in a couple of weeks. There's so much that I did not know 11 years ago that I know now, and I really wish that I would have waited so that I could have had more education, and so, you know, everything would have probably been a little bit less traumatic on that end. And so, yeah, I think I'm definitely going to go over that birth story sooner rather than later. So yeah, I didn't know that it was a thing of you could decline bottle feeding and just keep breastfeeding. I thought you just had to follow everything that the pediatrician said, and so that's why he ended up being bottle fed after a while. So I will be typing this up, printing it out. It will be in my hospital bag, as well as I will give my doctor a copy. One of my doctor visits, I will make sure she has a copy and her office has a copy. So yeah. Anyways, y'all, let's wrap up this video. I think I've said everything I needed to say. If I didn't, I'll tell y'all in another video. Pregnancy brain is really getting to me lately. I don't remember crap. I really don't. My memory's horrible lately. Are you excited for your sister? You are? What are you gonna do with her?
Play with her.
Play with her? She's gonna be too little to play.
No, she won't.
Yeah.
If she comes out, can I hold her?
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll be so cute.
Mm-hmm.
If I told you already.
Yeah. All right, y'all, so let's wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And please give us a thumbs up. She has to do this every video. I swear, this is her channel, not mine. I'm just the sidekick. You know that? Like, you know you get more comments than I do.
Yeah.
Like, people like you more than me.
When you say the thumbs up.
I know.
And I take the thumbs up.
You always say the thumbs up.
Yes.
You know people like you more than me on this channel.
Yes.
It is what it is. When you have kids, you share the spotlight. So, we're going to wrap this up. So, if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. This family is growing immensely, and I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten over the past few months. Yeah, that's a speech for another video, because I don't want to cry in this video. But just know that everybody who is here and has been here and is just joining, I really appreciate all of you. It's amazed me. It's amazed me how much my channel has grown in the past few months. So yeah, I really appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.
Bye.